The Book of Paylor.
No, that's your, okay. Just checking. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't expect a hailspawn to understand it, but Paylor is the one true god of light and justice. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Nerd Carnival. I'm your Game Master Ares, and tonight we embark on something truly special. The very first D&D adventure built in my own custom system inside Unreal Engine. Yes, thank you. Our 3-session tale races across the rails aboard a high-speed train, hurling through a fantasy western world. And yes, there's firearms. Our heroes, a crew of bodyguards hired to protect a wealthy gentleman with a shady past and even shadier enemies. So grab your ticket and hold on tight as we board the Fang Express. Welcome to Fang Valley. Named so because the prickly parts of these cacti bite harder than a dragon's maw. And this is none other than the Fang Express. This is the only way through the Fang Valley unless you want to take a week-long journey through the desert.
This is dope.
Cool. Right?
I love the texture.
Let's go in and meet our characters, shall we? Let's do it in order of left to right. First off, we have Nebula.
Hello.
Nebula is a special D&D class. It's a homebrew class that I made called a Theurgist. And next up, we have Carrie Cottontail.
Howdy, folks, that's me.
Carrie's an alchemist artificer. And last, we have Rudy Thickscale.
Well, howdy, y'all.
Rudy Thickscale, played by Kay. Tell us about Rudy.
Well, Rudy is a potion seller, a little bit of a snake oil salesman type.
Alrighty. Let's get into the story and what's going on in the world. You guys are on the Fang Express going through Fang Valley because you've been hired as bodyguards by Conductor Conway. Conway is probably 5'9", portly fellow with a big old mustache. Conway hired you guys as bodyguards. He usually doesn't. Usually they can handle themselves on the train, even from regular bandits. But there's a special gentleman on board that needs extra protection. Mr. Woodrow requires your protection. Mr. Woodrow is a philanthropist who has recently gone under some controversy, which you will find out more about as you explore the train. He's moving from city to city, and he's taking the Fang Express. He hired extra bodyguards because he is taking a lot of assets with him. So there's a high chance that the train might get robbed. But, don't worry about it, right?
Wrong.
Oh, and assume if your character falls off the train, you're done for the one shot.
Okay.
Seems fair.
So, being salesmen and not actual bodyguards, perhaps you guys are taking an extra opportunity to pitch to Mr. Woodrow for some business ideas. Mr. Woodrow is a furniture salesman. He has a company, Woodrow Furniture. That's where he made his fortune. Most of the woodwork on this train was done by Mr. Woodrow's company. So feel free to explore the train. You have my express permission to ask folks questions if need be. Try not to cause too much of a ruckus, but feel free to knock on a few doors and introduce yourselves. Explore the train as needed. I will be in my room if you need me.
I want to go down towards the bar just because I feel like that's where probably the most people are gonna be.
Do you want to just head straight there without knocking on doors?
I would like to introduce myself to the people on board the train.
This is the first cabin you knock on that you get a response. This gentleman opens the door. This is a medium-sized humanoid gentleman with longish blonde hair, handlebar mustache. Hello, how may I help you gentlemen?
Well, hi there.
And lady.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Ladies and gentlemen, how may I help you fine folk?
my associates and I here are protecting this fine vessel for you today. If you have anything you need, don't hesitate to ask.
Thank you very much. My name is Reverend Whitesteep, and I have sensed evil on this train since I boarded it. I do find comfort knowing that there are others upon this train that have a good head on their shoulders and are willing to protect its passengers. As they say in the good book, we shall do good by our neighbors.
They say that in your good book?
The Book of Paylor.
No, that's your, okay. Just checking. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't expect a hailspawn to understand it, but Paylor
she
is the one true god of light and justice.
Nebula just thumps her tail at him and smirks.
Quite. Well, if I could return to my prayer, you have a very nice day.
Yeah, have a day.
You as well.
And he
Sir,
goes,
enjoy your prayer.
They close the door and go back to kneeling in prayer.
Weirdo. Anyway, do we want to knock on more doors?
How about that drink?
Yeah.
There's one more
is this
door.
one- is
There's
this
one more door to knock on, and then the next car is the dining car. Carrie, you come up to this door, you knock on it, and this gentleman, he's a taller gentleman. He's bald, and he's wearing like bandolier around his waist, and he has a coat. What can I do for you?
Carrie removes her little cap so her bunny ears perk right up. She said, "Are you tired?" Well, actually, you know what? She won't remove it quite yet. She's going to look over and say, "Are you tired of feeling tired?" And then she removes her hat to make her ears flop up to say, "Are you looking to get perked up? Well, have I got the solution for you?"
Oh my god.
Holy cow, I'm so proud of myself for my one dumb rabbit pun of the night. Come on by to my studio at any point in time during this travelogue. I am happy to service you with any of your botanical needs. I can make you some salves. I can make you some whiz bangs. I can make you some fizz bands. Whatever you need, you just come on down and I will.
Whiz bangs, sizz bands. Sorry, excuse me.
Whiz bangs. And yes, ma'am.
Those are my favorites.
Thank you kindly, but I don't need much at the moment.
Her ears will droop back down.
I'll keep you posted. And then they close the door.
That did not go well. Let's go to the bar.
You guys cross between the train cars. As soon as you walk in, there's like a smell of alcohol and cleaning supplies. There's music playing. There doesn't seem to be any kind of musical device. Perhaps the train car itself was affixed with magic that allows it to play music. There's a little bit of like clanging from glasses or mugs hitting wood and such. For the most part, it's just this old conjure kind of talking to himself. There's the barmaid kind of cleaning the bar with the rag. There's a young looking girl, maybe too young to drink, sitting at this table. Well, too young to drink by our standards, but there's no law in the West. There is a woman that is flashily dressed at this end. She looks like she's wearing expensive clothing. There is another half-elf woman at the very end, sitting at a table by themselves with a crow companion, and it looks like they are shuffling a deck of tarot cards. So how do you approach this person, and what do you say to them?
I'm kind of just going to walk up to her probably, and maybe I'll have my deck of cards like visibly in my hand, but I'm not going to be like touching it or not like shuffling it, I mean.
She'll turn to you. Yes, Nebula, correct? I was wondering when you would show up here.
Am I fated to be here?
It is in the cards, as I'm sure you're aware. You were meant to be here.
Well, my cards did tell me that I should be here on this train, yes. What fate did yours foresee?
Well, that depends. Would you like to do each other's fortunes? If you sit down with me, I'm sure I can provide you with some much-needed insight. Perhaps you could do my fortune as well.
Okay, I'll sit and hear your side, and if interested, then I'll trade. I like your skirt and your crow.
Thank you. This is Crow.
His name is Crow.
Oh, that's great.
Hi, Crow. Nice to meet you.
It's just going to be the classic past, present, future. So your first card is death, which, as you know,
I know
it doesn't mean someone's going to die. It means new beginnings.
No, it's change.
Yeah, it's change, new beginnings, which makes sense. The second one is the Empress card, and it's upside down.
Okay, so the reverse Empress. Okay, so something about a female person coming into my life that has power and meant to give me a lesson.
And then finally, it is the Tower.
Okay, so death and the Tower. That's fun.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't the devil in the middle. That would be the funniest.
Yeah. Based on these cards, I see that most of this, for some reason, is not about you. I'm sensing that this is about someone that you'll soon meet.
I will go ahead and read for you as well.
All right.
Tanner and Kay, do you guys want to pull a card each?
I already did.
Yeah, I knew you would.
Let's do
Very well.
K
I'll
past, Tanner present, and Addie future, because that's how I have your Discord things organized.
Your past is the world in the reverse position.
Reverse the world. Okay, and Tanner?
Judgment, right side up.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, and Addie?
Is the Empress in reverse.
My God. All right, so give me the reading, Addie.
With the energies on the card so that we can see clearly, there's someone here who believes they have great power and is possibly coming into some sort of new alignment or new experience that will bring them more power. But with the Empress in reverse, it seems that there's likely to be some sort of retribution or recompense that's due before the growth can be achieved.
This is fucking wild.
My players had no idea how accurate that fortune was. These cards had perfectly predicted the situation involving their benefactor and the struggles to come in the near future. And speaking of fortunes and mysteries, what's a better way to set the mood than with today's riddle? I walk the path and match the stride, yet behind my eyes another hides. What am I? Comment your answer down below and I'll reveal who got it right next episode.
This is awesome. Remember this reading because it's gonna definitely come into play later. That's crazy. All right. They'll kind of like do that shuffle where like it'll bridge across their hands and they will give you a card out of the deck that's not a tarot card.
It's a coupon.
Yeah, it's a coupon.
Reading?
No, this is a card from the deck of many things.
Oh, well, the one-off. I was like, don't draw it. And then I was like, that's a one-off. Fuck it.
Yeah. The card she's giving you is the Fates. Reality's fabric unravels and spins anew, allowing you to avoid or erase one event as if it never happened. You can use the card's magic as soon as you draw the card or at any other time before you die.
Okay, so I can basically just reverse an event, so it I basically go back in time.
Yeah, an
for
event
one
that has
event.
happened to you, I will say. And then she says, happy tidings.
Good luck to you as well. Or no, what we would say as witches, just for your future reference, would be blessed be.
Blessed be. So, seems like you guys are done in the bar. Does anybody want to look at this newspaper?
I would love to pick up that newspaper.
You pick up this newspaper. This article talks about your possible benefactor, Mr. Woodrow. 3 months ago, his wife died in a fire under what some would say is mysterious circumstances. Mr. Woodrow was cleared of all charges and had an alibi. However, just 3 months later, he is seen with a new woman, a Miss Elizabeth Glittergale. And the woman in the newspaper is the woman who just bought perfume from Carrie. And they are under fire because Mr. Woodrow, in light of this controversy, is moving cities to get away from a lot of it. He says it's a change of scenery, but with the new girlfriend after such a short time, a lot of people are questioning the circumstances around the fire that killed his wife.
Okay, so we are now aware that the person that we are bodyguarding is possibly a murderer.
Do you want to go talk to him?
We have to. We're guarding. Yes, I'd like to go talk to him.
Yeah.
All
Hey,
right.
did you kill your wife?
Yeah.
I don't know that I'll say that, but yeah.
No judgments, yes or no.
I won't tell it.
You don't even have to say it. You could just nod.
And here's Mr. Woodrow's room. Knock, knock, knock.
Oh, hello there.
Hello, sir.
What can I do for your fine folk? Are you the hired hands that I requested for the train?
Correct.
The door opens. There's a nice scent of like sandalwood and like various like bottles and books on the shelf. You see like lots of crates beneath a very, very fancy bed, the fanciest bed you've seen in your whole life. This gentleman with very high quality clothing on, standing here before you. He's an older man, probably in his like 50s.
What can
Okay.
I do for you? Y'all checking in?
And he pulls a silver pocket watch out of his pocket, checks the time, puts it back.
About noon, yeah. But I'd say this is you're just on time.
Are we expected to be following you? I just checking, sir. What would you like? for our-
No. Just I have a lady friend that I'd like you to keep an eye on. Make sure she's doing all right and nobody bothers her. Elizabeth, she has a pink gown. I also have a daughter that I'd like you to watch over. Her name is Ellie Woodrow.
Okay, so your girlfriend and your daughter.
Yes, please. And he'll show you like a picture in his pocket watch of his daughter.
Was she in the bar?
Yeah, she was the young girl that was in the
She was
bar.
young.
Yes, just they are my two prized possessions more so than any of my gold on here. But of course, I would like you to watch my possessions as well.
Do you plan on leaving your cabin here?
For the meantime, no. Perhaps I will peruse the bar at a later time, but right now I'm just reading some books trying to pass the time.
Okay, but just so that we can know if we need to have someone stand guard for you here.
Perhaps during the night time, well, actually, yeah, maybe a guard, you know. That might be nice, standing outside the room and yell if I need anything. It's very rare occurrence that any bandits robbing trains in Fang Valley. I just hired y'all as a precaution. I'm absolutely certain nothing bad will happen on this train.
I'll, leave you to your private doings here in your cabin, sir, but we'll look out for your girlfriend and your daughter.
Very well. Thank you kindly.
I'm just gonna kind of walk away.
All right. Is there anything you guys want to say to them before you leave? Ask them anything?
In this case, I probably
No, I didn't kill my wife.
Do you want to explore the rest of the cars?
Do we have someone stay in the bar with the girlfriend? Someone go knocking door to door? Do we have two people?
Yeah. We could do one for each. One with Woodrow, one in the main room with all of the patrons, and then maybe one kind of like doing a spot check in the hallways.
I'll just do the spot check in the hallways. Or no, I'll go to the bar, because that's where the tarot lady is, and I feel like she's trouble.
He's going to stay
Walk
behind.
the hallway in this part.
And so, Tanner, you're going to be the one that walks up and down the cars, right?
Yeah, I can be the one that does that.
You're going to go into this next train car, and as soon as you open the door and walk in, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, as a frying pan comes hurling at your face.
Oh shit.
Nat 20.
Hell yeah.
You catch the frying pan as it approaches your face. Boom.
Fuck yeah.
I'll
And-
shout out, golly!
You are hit with an affront of smells of meat and stews and burning wood on a fireplace, maybe baking bread, as well as the sounds of a yelling orc in cook's attire arguing with one of the waiters.
She'll look up and say, "What's all this cattywampus here?"
And yeah, as you were coming in, a lot of what the orc was yelling about was not being paid.
Well, what kind of salary are you looking at here?
That old con man Conway supposed to pay us 200 gold a week, or at least me.
Not a week, a month, sorry.
But he hasn't paid. He's 3 weeks back on paying me. Can't believe it. He walks right past me.
And then he starts throwing stuff again.
I see. And she'll go ahead and pull a notebook out from her hat and start taking notes of this.
The halfling in front of you, that's one of the waiters. They look a lot like the female bartender. You remember Conductor Conway, saying that the married couple splits the bar tab. This gentleman, Gerald, in front of you, tries to calm him down. Boomf is like,
Oh, yeah, of course, you're calm. You get splits from the bar, you still get paid. Boomf sleeps in a bunk bed half his size, cooks food all day, doesn't get paid. Brr.
I don't want to bother them, so I'm going to just say like, well, you go ahead and I do wish you well, and please be very careful as you're throwing about tools. I'd hate to have broken a tooth there.
coming into this room, you see Conductor Conway. This is his quarters.
Oh, howdy there. What can I do for you? Welcome in. Are y'all getting along fine on the train?
Ah, yeah, we're happy as a pig in mud.
Ah, glad to hear, glad to hear. Is there anything I could do for you?
I'm just giving this whole train a good old look-see and making sure everything is in tip-top shape.
Yeah, sure. Well, this is my cabin. Try not to spend too much time in here. I'm conducting business. I'll holler at you if you need anything.
And also, give me a perception roll. So you rolled a 9. I will tell you the obvious stuff. A lot of the food in here has gone bad. I'll let you roll nature to see how old do you think it
Yeah,
is.
have her ask ask for one of those carrots.
Another 7, so old. You get a proficiency in perception as part of your race, and I think that's hilarious because carrots help to improve your eyesight.
That's gotta be on purpose, right?
Right?
Yeah, it has to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so in front of Conway, there's some business papers and contracts. There's some food. A lot of the food here looks to be expired. That's about all you can ascertain from where you are with that roll. Is there anything you want to do or say?
Are the windows drawn, or not drawn, but like, is there sunlight coming in?
Yeah, there's sunlight coming in.
Okay, so there's not a vampire.
No.
She'll go ahead and pull out her notebook once again from inside of her hat, and she'll say, "Oh, I do have a question right quick. When was the last time you guys bought new groceries here?"
You know what? This is a good question for Boom.
I see. I'll go ahead and keep that in mind. Thank you so much. She'll look over and say, "Well, I wouldn't mind one of them there carrots, perhaps a rutabaga."
Well, yeah, to each their own.
He hands you a carrot and like a radish.
Hell yeah.
It's
Carrot/rat.
moldy.
Hell no. And she'll go, "Well, thank you, Count." And then I'll go to the next room and allow other people to have a moment to have their own spotlight.
As you come back into the diner, Boomf is now complaining that a lot of the cutlery's gone missing. It's like, if it's not one thing, it's another. God damn it. Then we will go to the dining car. Is there anyone in particular that you would like to talk to,
The
Nebula?
girlfriend.
The girlfriend? Okay. What do you want to say to Elizabeth as you approach her?
Hi, you're with Mr. Woodrow, correct?
Oh, that is correct.
I just was curious. When did you meet him? How shortly before his wife's untimely demise?
You're not one of them reporter types, are you?
I'll flash her my deck and I'll say, no, I'm curious for purposes of fortune telling.
Oh, interesting. You'll have to forgive me. I've been berated by questions for the past week or so. Mr. Woodrow and I have been in the same circles for years now. We began dating about a month ago.
What kind of circles have you guys run in together?
Well, I am the heiress apparent to the Glittergale fortune, and my father is good friends with Woodrow and his family. We've seen each other at balls and family gatherings and the sort for years now.
I am not making this up. I just pulled the tower. I see a lot of new beginnings coming up for you, including with Mr. Woodrow. Have you taken on some adventures, maybe childbearing? Because I just pulled the moon.
Yes, we are moving to a new home in a new city, so I'd say that's a new adventure quite. And as far as new children goes, well, I do consider Woodrow's daughter a daughter of my own.
Would you protect her with your life?
Absolutely, I love that dear girl, although I can't say that she returns my kindness.
And
She's quite the troubled child since her mother, you know. And she tries to say that very quietly because she is in the same room.
okay, I'm gonna go talk to the daughter.
She's having a juice.
She's having. How old is she? I'm sorry.
She's like 14, probably. She has a book satchel on her right hip. She's drinking a juice. She's giving a death stare to the woman you were just talking to, and she does not look happy.
You don't like her much, do you?
She doesn't even break eye contact.
Okay. Do you mind if I ask you a question? It's Ellie, right?
Yes.
If I gave you the option to harm that woman, would you do so?
Her eyebrow raises, and she's like, although it sounds quite delightful, I would pass. I am not the kind to harm another person that has not directly wronged me.
Do you think she would harm someone that hadn't wronged her?
No, she's too much of the dainty type. She probably abhors violence, she says, rolling her eyes.
Okay.
Miss Perfect.
Does she keep a strong arm over you?
No, she gives me free rein, but I just don't like her, okay?
Okay. All right. No harm. No harm in disliking somebody, especially somebody new in your life. I'm just curious because I'm working for your father, so trying to, gauge who I gotta keep an eye on. Do you feel like you need protection?
No, I don't feel like I need protection.
You can take care of yourself. Okay, you're a strong girl. I believe in you. And I'm just gonna kind of shake my head at her in pity and walk away.
As you're going to meet up with Rudy, Mr. Gale did inform you that next door to his room is his daughter's. Knowing that she is in the bar, would you like to snoop?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. You come into their larger rooms for the more illustrious members of the train, featuring a queen-size mattress, and a bookshelf filled with books, a lot of them fantasy novels and like stories and stuff like that. You see on the bookshelf there is a locked book, there is a scroll, there is a chest, there is a letter with a small bottle next to it, and next to the bed, there is a quill on the nightstand. There's also a portrait of a very beautiful woman. What would you like to do?
The potion, is that something I can identify?
You're familiar with this because of your rival, Carrie. This is a perfume bottle.
Okay.
The letter is unsealed if you would like to read it.
I'll just sort of glance at the contents, see who it's from or who it's to.
Yeah, you give it a quick once over. It looks like it's a letter from a boy.
Is there a name?
Yeah, we'll say it's from Eddie Fastguard.
Let's see. What's in that box?
You open the box. Inside are pieces of jewelry, some coins, a small music box, and a picture of Mr. Woodrow's deceased wife, and it is the same woman in this portrait.
Makes sense.
And on the back, there's like a little love note to her daughter.
I'll leave that there. That lock book.
You can give me perception or arcana.
I would much rather do arcana. Let me roll you a dice.
Yes, you have +3 in arcana.
It's a 10.
You can tell, first off, there's something strange about the book. I'll say that with that roll. There's something bizarre about it, and it's locked magically.
I'll just leave the room, make sure no one sees me, try and be stealthy.
Nebula, you come into this car, and at the same time, Carrie, dodging pots and pans and whatnot, comes into this room. And as you all kind of like coalesce together, you hear a loud bang, like a gunshot, and you hear like a "Oh hell!" coming from the next car over. You guys arrive in this car down here. The preacher has been shot in the shoulder by a group of ruffians.
One of them is the one that didn't buy from me, right?
Yeah. This is the Vapor Gang.
As Act 1 draws to a close, our heroes are face to face with a group of wanted criminals known as the Vapor Gang. But how did they get aboard the train? Will the party be able to save the Reverend before he gets shot again? What's with the rotten food in Conductor Conway's car? And for that matter, why hasn't he been paying his staff? All this and more to come in Act 2.